Hey, look, it's your boy CashTalk, right? You know, I pop a lot of shit, talk a lot of cash, you heard me. Right now, you tuned in to Mr. TALIAFERRO and the city of God himself, nigga. You know that sound.
I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
All the kids, they you are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. Here with the Triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.
What's going on? Is yours truly? Just say it with me. They call me Mr. TALIAFERRO. How's everybody doing out there? An interview that I'm really been looking forward to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't had the opportunity when I was going down to Memphis to get to know this brother, get to know his music. This dude, I like where he's going with the sound. It seems like a lot of genuine energy when bruh hits that microphone, gets into the booth. So I want you guys to meet somebody that I've gotten to know musically as of late. I'm chilling with Atlanta's own CashTalk. How you doing, sir?
So I'm great.
Interview in the making. I feel like I met you maybe a week or so ago.
Yeah.
I met you and your manager. Salute to your manager, Biggs. And I felt like the energy was genuine. And I was like, you know what? I promise your manager we got to sit down and get this going. So now I'm ready for this conversation.
We're here.
Now, if for a person who doesn't know Cash, could you let everybody know like how you got into the music game? Where did this all start? Why music?
I mean, music, like, you know, in the hood, you going to basketball, football, or rap.
Yeah.
Streets for the rest of your life, so I ain't play sports. You feel me? So it was just straight rap for me.
We talking about, what, 12 years old? At what point were you in the streets and you like, yo, I can't do this forever. I'm seeing some of my homies get jammed, or, you know what I mean? When did you know, like, I got to make a move? Either I'm going 100% rap or I'm going 100% streets.
I made that decision when I was like 18, 19, really. Yeah, I made that decision. I was like, all right, I'm going to fall back from the street and I'm just straight rap.
Yeah.
But then I had some more shit happen in my life where I stopped rapping and went back to the street, you feel me? So now I'm back locked in on rap, like it's strictly rap.
I feel like niggas scared to talk about, like, yo, I'm in the rap game, but financially it ain't working out. Like, I done had a couple setbacks this year for myself personally. I wanted to get a studio or something like that for my business.
Right.
And I don't mind telling niggas. Like, the money wasn't where it needed to be.
I mean, that's what it was.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, too, like, type of nigga. I mean, I put my pride to the side and sometimes at my folk for help if I need it, but they're the type of nigga I am, like, all right, I'm going to put this to the side and I'm going to go get that bag.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get the money first, then I'm going to come back and focus on it. So, like, the times I did start rapping, it was really because a nigga had done went broke.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So
And niggas don't want to say that.
yeah, nigga, I ain't going to say that, especially when you got a name, you
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? But your people know,
Yeah.
but it ain't for everybody to know, you feel what I'm saying?
Can you break the Atlanta? Like, I want to get to know, like, what side of town you're actually from. But if you don't mind, I would like for you to tell my following. I'm from Memphis myself, so I'm still trying to get to know the Atlanta scene. Could you let me know, like, where are some of the major artists in Atlanta from? Like a Gucci Man, right? He's from Zone 6, right?
Zone 6, East Atlanta.
Also, 21 Savage from Zone 6 as
For
well,
sure.
right?
For sure.
Rallo, what side of town is he from?
Zone 1, the Bluff.
Zone 1, the Bluff.
Yeah.
Then we also got artists like T.I. Where is he from?
Zone 1.
Zone 1.
Yeah.
I just want to kind of put it out in the atmosphere. Now, tell me where you from.
I'm from Zone 3.
Zone 3. Any other
Yeah.
artists that we know from Zone 3?
Lucci, Thug, motherfucking, Lucci, Thug. Who else we got? That about it. If I ain't forget, we got a couple on, don't get me wrong. Like, we got a couple, but I'll talk to who I know for sure.
What all does Zone 3 cover, like, from the area standpoint? What is all that?
Zone 3 big as fuck.
Yeah.
You got Cleveland Avenue, Johnboro South, Johnboro North, motherfucking Culver Home, McKinneyville, Pittsburgh, Summerhill, Lakewood. You got Metropolitan, parts of Metropolitan, but Zone 3 big. We got a lot of hoods, and a lot of them been tore down, a lot of them been rebuilt, so it like that.
So Zone 3, I mean, Lucci, what, he been in the game, 5 to 7 years? Thug, about 4 or 5 years?
Right.
Musically, what do you see from these guys that inspires you, or do you even listen to those artists at all?
I listen to both of them, but like with Thug, like I was around, so I know where Shawty really come from. So like that would inspire me, cause he's like a superstar now. You feel what I'm saying? But we really from the same place.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I see a lot of people's street cred get questioned.
Right.
Never seen Thug's street cred get questioned. Like,
Right.
he's one of the only few. The BBC just said Thug was their most influential artist of the decade.
Right.
Do you see what they saying? Like, just seeing this dude from the beginning.
I can go for it. Yeah. I feel the same.
This dude, like, I've never seen anything like the brand Thug. This is
Right.
me personally.
Right.
Bruh gets to wear whatever the hell he want to wear,
Right.
but his street cred never questioned. Could you see yourself, Cash, wearing some of the things that Thug wears, like from the Hooters dress, the all type, like, could you see yourself rocking out like that because your street cred can't be
You wanna know
questioned?
the truth?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even give a fuck if
Yeah.
it's about that paperwork, cause a nigga can't discredit me.
Yeah.
So I ain't stunned what a nigga got to say. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put on a dress,
Yeah.
but if I felt like I needed to do that, they got man, got 7, 8 children. He got to take care of. Listen here, man. Fuck what anybody talking about, man. That's him being real to himself. You feel what I'm saying?
At what age did you say I'm going 100% in rap? Like, it's 100%, no more. We ain't playing no games no more. Let's do this shit for real.
When I was 22,
22. How old are you now? If you don't mind?
24.
Wait, I'm older than you right now. I would have never guessed that this big dude come next to me. I would have thought you at least had me about 4 or 5 years. So you 24.
Yeah.
So for 2 years right now, you could say you've been going 100%.
Right.
How do you know you 100% in? Like, what's the transition you seen in yourself?
I ain't in the street.
At all.
Period.
And don't mind saying that.
Nah, I ain't in the street. Period. I ain't no man saying.
For
I ain't got no point to prove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For your own mental space, can you now see the difference, like being away from it for a little minute and now, you know what I mean, able to wake up with a peace of mind? I saw you with your DGB interview say you ain't got beef with nobody right now.
Nah, I do see the difference because, like, when I was involved in shit, like, it was cool. But now I'm back and I fall back from a lot of shit. A lot of shit be lame. You feel me? A lot of shit be sucker shit. Like, you got so many niggas thinking they real.
Yeah.
But niggas only real to their own definition of real.
Yeah.
What might be real to you might be some sucker shit to me. You feel what I'm saying?
I got some principles, and I don't mind, like, we go through this shit. Like, I love having these conversations.
Right.
I tell people all the time, I'm from the hood for real,
For sure.
but I'm not street.
For sure.
I ain't never been in the street. I don't mind telling a nigga that. I ain't
For
never
sure.
sold dope. I ain't never did none of that.
It's a difference.
Yeah, no,
Hood
it's a
nigga,
difference.
street nigga,
It's
it's
a difference. But what throws me off is, like, when I see a street nigga, when I'm next to him, and he looking at me funny, right? Because I really do come from, I've been broke my whole goddamn life.
Right.
And I wonder, like, when you say certain things you look at as lame nowadays, which, if you don't mind talking about it as far as we can go, what's something you see done in the street so often that you looking at as, like, lame nowadays?
Cause you got hood niggas, but they go to work every day.
Yeah.
That would be lame to a street nigga.
What's wrong with getting a job?
Ain't nothing wrong, but a street nigga, I'm a hustle for man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do this, do that, do that. But on the flip side, you lame to a hood nigga, cause a hood nigga like, I ain't going to jail. You feel me? I
Yeah.
ain't getting shot at. I ain't doing none of that. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? So, like, everybody definition, everybody got their own definition. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, Cash, I'm telling you, about 8 years ago, I took my ass to Five Guys Burgers and Fries and said, look, bruh, I ain't got it in me just to pop a nigga that's somebody I'm supposed to consider my homeboy. I ain't got it in me.
Right.
I took my ass to Five Guys. I ain't got a problem with that. Have you had to do something like that?
I done had a job. I done held a job down. Like, but
Where?
I was still in the street, though.
Yeah.
Being real, I had got a job because I couldn't stay in my mama's house without
Yeah.
going to school or not having no job. So I had a job for that reason until I got my own shit. But
Where you work at?
I worked at a hospital
Okay.
for housekeeping. You feel me?
All right, for sure.
Yeah, mopping floors and shit, waxing floors, buffing floors and shit. You feel what I'm saying? I was doing that type shit.
Now you in the streets watching maybe possibly what you sell it out of the streets, send niggas to the hospital or some shit like that. That's got to be a crazy day and night.
Bro, I was getting out of work breaking in housing.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm leaving work. I'm on the clock
Yeah.
doing shit. Nigga, I'm doing a lot of shit while I'm on these folk clock. But that would save me a lot of time because I'm on the clock.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna... I was lying to some niggas. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
nigga lame as fuck now. Nigga
You-
broke as fuck now.
Was that your thing though? Like the running into niggas' houses? If that was the thing you say you had to for sure put down was the running into
Oh,
niggas?
yeah, I was a burglar. My whole hood.
Yeah.
My whole neighborhood was like number thieves and burglars. We the niggas older than us were the hustlers.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And niggas in my generation too told when hustling. Everybody was taking, breaking their houses, stealing cars. That the shit we was on.
I ain't never broken nobody's house, but I was a department store nigga.
Yeah.
I ain't a department store Macy's. I didn't got arrested for that bullshit
For
my
sure.
damn self. Now,
Yeah.
I was a department store nigga. Polo,
Yeah.
all that. I had to have that.
Nah, we going in. We crawling and creeping.
Yeah.
We on that one.
All right, now with your music and everything that you've got, could you tell people a little bit about the cycle that you've been in with this series, City of God? I think it's super interesting, right? Because I heard you say with DGB, you said that City of God 3 will be the last of this series.
Yeah.
Could you take me through, like, when you was at, what space were you at when you made City of God 1 and City of God 2, and now we at City of God 3?
When I made City of God 1, it was just like, I had all my people. I had support, like street support, but it was like a real, very independent mixtape. So it was like me, one of my partners who I would call my manager. Shit recorded at the trap house, whole thing, you feel me? But I had features from niggas who were piping too, though, you feel me? But, that what got me signed to NEA.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So when I got signed to NEA, I dropped City of God 2. But I had done went through what I was going through in between the time. So when I dropped City of God 2, it was like that pain came. You feel what I'm saying? Couple fun song came. Well, they street song, but you know that shit fun to her. But like I just put a lot of work into it, and like when I did the third one, it took me a long time to come with the third one. For one, you feel me? But because I mean I make a lot of hard songs. You feel what I'm saying? But for that certain project, I ain't feel like them songs were acceptable. So it took me almost a year to pick the perfect song for 3. You feel? Once I did the song for 3, I was like, shit, they gonna be the last City of God.
You just feel like this is a perfect, because some niggas go up to like 9, 10. My favorite artist out of Memphis, Yo Gotti.
Right.
I'm a big Gotti fan.
Right.
He at 9 right now. I think he's about to close out with 10. Why? Why would you stop at, like, you know what I mean? If you seeing it pick up traction, if you seeing this is what got you on Never Eat Alone, like, why would you stop at 3? You think you don't think you cutting yourself short?
I don't think I'm gonna cut myself short. I actually think I'm doing myself a favor because like, I want that to be a classic.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't want that shit to be a run-on thing. You get what I'm saying? I want it to be, okay, one, they could show my progress into where I'm at now. So now where I'm at now, I'm going to other shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Even the name like City of God, I was just kind of thinking to myself, I wonder how he came up with the title. Like, what does that even mean, City of God?
All right, so I had took a liking to the movie City of God. It's an actual movie.
I've never seen it. I heard you say that with DGB.
Yeah,
I've never seen it. Yeah.
It's they Spanish. It's a Spanish movie in Rio, but they living like that for real. You feel me? So, and then I feel like where we come from, it's the same way. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just they talk different language. You feel me? And, at the time, it was a nigga in McKinneyville named Big Dip. He had a song called City of God, and then it like nigga grew up listening to him. You feel? He ain't never make it to the world, but he made it to us. You feel what I'm saying? So we grew up listening to him and got them. I just took that shit and I ran with it.
What do you think your label, he's brought up Never Eat Alone is who you with right now, the label. What do you think they saw in City of God 1 that made them, from a music standpoint, what do you think they saw in you that made them say, yo, we want to rock out with bruh for a little minute?
What I was talking about, what I was doing when they met me, everything stood up. You feel what I'm saying? So like, and they just want to see young niggas. They want to help the young niggas win. So it ain't even just really me. It could have been any young nigga. It's just that I crossed paths with them at that time. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But they genuine. They just want to see niggas win. You feel me?
Off the record, I heard you bring up like your pops won in your life.
Oh nah, my dad was there.
Oh, you brought up something with your dad. I'm sorry, I didn't want to throw you off a little bit, but
yeah, I had 2
Oh, okay.
My real dad was there, and then I had my mama hugged me.
Got it.
Yeah.
Man, I know that shit's got to be like crazy because my mom's still together. Like I know that even that, like in and out of the streets. Yeah. And now you pissing not only mama off, but mama's guy is pissed off as well.
Right.
Like, did you finish high school or did you?
Nah, I ain't make it to the 10th grade. So I ain't dumb at all, dog. You feel me? But it like I was bad as fuck, and I ended up going to jail.
So you go to jail 10th grade, 11th grade.
No, 9th grade.
9th grade.
Yeah.
And by the time you just like, what, fuck it?
When I got out of jail, I was like, fuck school. I wasn't even in jail a long time, probably like 2 months, 2-3 months, shit like that. But when I got out, they had done withdraw me, so I was like, man, I ain't going back to school, you feel me?
At this point, you were already running and gunning in the streets?
Oh, yeah, I was in the street already. I was already in the street.
Yeah. But see,
my high school was like The street. My middle school was like the street. No
What is
matter
it? What is it? Please tell us. Please.
Carver High School.
Carver, okay.
When at the time I went there, and King Middle School. See, like King, like you got all hoods in one building.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like every hood. I don't give a fuck. They blood. They Crip.
Yeah.
At the time, niggas went bloods and Crip, but they what they turned out to be. But then Carver the same way. You got a whole bunch of hoods at one school. So like shit going on in school all day. Same shit that going on in the hood. We just at school, bro.
But you don't personally necessarily strike me as a nigga who trying to look for issue with somebody. And I could be wrong about this.
Nah,
but you don't strike me as the big bully. You just seem like the cool, chill nigga. I ain't looking for problems. So I would have guessed like you would have just kind of been mellow at school.
Nah, I was cool. I was quiet too. You feel what I'm saying? But everybody knew who I was because of who I ran with.
Got it.
And then they like, the first time somebody played with me, I set an example. So everybody else like knew like not to play with Shawty. He don't fuck with nobody. But if you fuck with him, you gonna get what you asking for. And it just was like that. That's the type of reputation I got. You feel what I'm saying?
You got this quote that I really like. You said you like to make people think you're the dumbest in the room.
Right.
And I thought about that quote and I was like, I partially agree with it, but I've also been in a room where I want niggas to see that I'm really like the smartest nigga in the, you know what I mean? Like I've been on both sides.
Right.
Why do you believe it's important to you and why do you live by that motto?
I mean, you come from the hood, so you know what goes on.
Yeah, of course.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, if a nigga get the upper hand on you, it can take your life. It can see you to prison. Like, that's why.
Yeah.
That's my reason. You feel what I'm saying? To keep me safe, keep me level-headed.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I don't got beef with nobody, because I don't talk. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just to myself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I got a good personality and I fuck with people, but I act like I don't be knowing what's going on.
Just feeling shit out.
But I be knowing. You feel? I know what's going on before you even try to pull it. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm up on game. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how I raised. That's why I'm so quiet. I'm more observant. You feel me?
Who you rock out to musically? You know, I was just thinking about I heard you say that you was heavy on the Juvenile growing up, but now that threw all this shit off with you saying that you're only 24. Because Juvie was like, I would feel like, because I'm only 20, I'm about to be 26, so
yeah.
Juvie, don't get me wrong, we had Juvie, but we was still young as hell, you know what I mean? Like, how the hell is Juvie in your childhood as an artist that you like, and who else is in it?
Shit, that what my parents listen to, so, you know, of course I'm adapt to what they listen to. New artists, I like Rod Wave.
Man, I'm on that Rod Wave heavy, man.
I like Lizelle Summer.
Yeah.
I like a lot of these niggas, bro. They sound good. I don't know them, though, so I ain't judging them off of their music. Some of it could be capped, but I listen to it and I'm vibing with it. I relate to some of it, you feel what I'm saying? So, really, I just fuck with all music, struggle music, pain music. If I can relate to it, like, I'm with it.
We were in the room together like a week or two ago, and then randomly I seen Lil' Kim pop up in.
Oh, yeah.
You got any stories about some like crazy rooms you done been in? Being in Atlanta is just people every fucking where. You got like some stories of people.
Everybody a celebrity here.
I hate that though.
Your normal street niggas.
I hate that though.
Bro, it niggas in the street more famous than rappers. Y'all niggas, bro, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But then, it like that. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't really got too many crazy stories. But I be around some of everybody.
But I don't like that. Like, I don't like that if like every street nigga feel like they have to rap. If it happens, if it makes sense, I want to hear your story. And I feel like everybody deserves to have a story told. But I like every street nigga rapping. I feel like it just kind of, if you getting money like that, unless you just trying to clean it up, why do that? Because
most real street nigga ain't rapping. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Reason I rap, I don't sell drugs.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm not breaking in houses no more. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All I can do is rap. You feel me? Niggas who I know who selling shit, trapping for real, they ain't rap, dog. You feel? I got niggas who tried it. Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, too much work.
Get what? Most of the niggas who rapping now used to be takers and shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of them used to trap for real. The one, you feel me? But I know niggas getting out that trap to rap. I'm telling you right now.
That's really in it.
Nah.
I was listening to one of your records and you brought up college. And you know, I went to college. But I liked your perspective on it because it wasn't like you was knocking anybody that went to college, but you was more or less saying, I didn't go to college. I don't even remember the record I was listening to. I done went through so much. Yeah. if an opportunity presented itself, right, and like I'm just saying, you up, like you financially, you up in a great position, would you ever consider going back? Because like you don't hear the other side of
I
it.
will.
Like you would really.
I will.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why. For one, I just did like a homecoming run, so I was at all the colleges, and I was like, damn, did what I need, did what I
Boy,
missed
that
out
money
on.
and them women are different in college.
Man,
Oh my god.
The women cool too, but I'm talking about that paper.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
no.
bro, did what I missed out on. It's so many opportunities for them folk, and it be like, they right there, and it ain't hard to get to them. But you know, we faced with so much shit going on. Like you got to make it there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I would have graduated high school, 9 out of 10, I probably would have went to college. You feel what I'm saying? But
ain't not, I'm telling you, ain't. I was talking to somebody about your manager Biggs,
right.
and I was saying he reminds me. I went to Tennessee. I'm a volunteer at Orange School. When I was there, I was covering shows. And, I mean, we was just getting it out of the mud, trying to get any look we can.
Right.
Rail was with Rail Money that's with the Migos now.
For
At
sure.
the time, he was with Travis Porter on the road.
For sure.
So we was able to, like, really kick it with him because it's before the Migos and everything. They probably were $5K to book, something along the lines of that. And I was telling somebody that Biggs reminds me a little bit, just that mellow personality of Rail. But I was able to see Travis Porter and some of these groups. They came through family and made some bags in college, like
Real,
some
my
bags.
Nigga, right? Yeah, Big like Real.
Yeah.
He like Real. Yeah.
Do you feel like your music caters to the college crowd?
I feel like my music, my music cater to my music ain't for college kids. You feel me? But it's kids in college that done went through what I done went through too, though. You feel what I'm saying? So like. I say yes. I do say yes to that. Cause just cause they in college, some of them people that went through so many worse situations, they just strong enough to stay silent and make it to where they going. You feel what I'm saying? So like that's why it's just my music is for who it's for.
I was gonna ask you, when you in the are you cognitively thinking, oh shit, this might be the one that need to be the radio record. Long Live Forever could be the one. You know what I mean?
Like radio.
What do you don't even care about that?
I care. But I don't think radio don't work. Like when I'm recording, bro, I just record on some real. All my shit be real, like personal shit. Yeah. So like it really like my personal reflection for me to go back and listen to and get through shit. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm glad that people like my music. I appreciate it, but I never intended on really being that nigga to rap for everybody. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this shit like a diary to me. You feel me? But everybody just live it because they go through some of the same shit I go through. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't hide. I keep it real. I talk that money shit, but they also know, bro. Shawty got them. You'll know when I'm struggling. You'll know when I'm sad. You gonna know. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like that's the reason why artists like NBA YoungBoy are winning right now, and definitely Rod Wave. We brought him up.
Right.
I mean, you can't make that shit up. Like it's in the music. You know what I mean? You just feel it.
You can't.
Do you? Let's get into some of the music and some of these therapeutic sessions that you've had.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie, my bruh. This Focus freestyle you did.
Right.
Damn, nigga, did you have one hand on the strap when you made it, the other hand on the pen? Like, god damn, I feel like you was killing a nigga in the record.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the nigga was on the flow as you break into the nigga shit. Like, what was going through your mind when you made that one?
That's just me popping my shit.
Yeah.
I don't write, so whatever comes to the top of my head, and if I can make it rhyme, I'm gonna say it. And I was listening to G Herbo. I got that beat. That's actually his beat. He made a song to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He snapped on it. I fought with Shawty, you feel me? So it made me go do that same beat. I was like, why I gotta do that beat? But then how I'm gonna kill it and make it to where everybody gonna wanna be like, well, that nigga just went crazy. So I was like, okay.
What's your favorite record? Like, let's say if there was somebody out there that was about to get to know CashTalk for the first time, and you had one record, one opportunity to play something for them, and you wanted to just get a record that kind of depicts who you are as a person, what record would you recommend to them?
On Still Me.
Still Me.
Yeah.
I like that one, too.
For sure.
That's like my third favorite from you. Yeah. That's like my third favorite. I like that one a lot, too. I think that might have been the first record that I heard play.
Right.
What goes through your mind when you make a record like Still Me?
I can't honestly tell you what go through my mind because like I don't write. Like I can go ahead and do a song right now. I might say, ain't no telling. Like it's all based on my feeling my emotion, whatever I'm going through.
That one feel like it was for somebody specifically though.
It wasn't. It was for the whole industry.
Yeah.
Like it was for the whole industry.
It's like it's almost like you're calling out, like, yo, like, bro, you didn't change. Like this. It's just that one to me felt like you were talking to somebody.
Facts, like a lot of niggas done changed. I seen it. I'm seeing it, and I seen it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm constantly seeing it every day, but I'm still me. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody in this city of Atlanta will tell you, but one thing about that boy there, he's still the same.
You talking about like people that then came up in like in the rap game or like
rappers, niggas in the street,
okay,
like
got it.
everybody, cause I was feeling tried type shit. You feel me? Yeah, so like, okay, you get your money or you get your situation, you don't look out, or you don't fuck with, or you don't help. You feel like not necessarily give a nigga no money, but put a nigga in position to get him some money, and you got an opportunity to put a nigga in position. That lane, you change. Cause that ain't what you said 2 years ago when we was just fucked up together. You feel what I'm saying? Or it like that, and it like
I call that shit bulletin board material.
Yeah, and it like over the last year, I'm just rapping, and now like I done learned the game. So now I know something. Yeah. So now I know y'all niggas change, cause y'all niggas been trying me these last couple of years. Yeah. But now I done learned some shit. That's why I popped it out like that.
Can you tell me something that you learned, like being on the other side of it the last couple of years, being you saying 100% in? What's something?
I can't tell you what I learned. I be getting up the secret. I promise you I would. I be getting up the secret. If I told you what I learned, it ain't nothing that you can. This shit to be sold, not told.
But you don't feel like you being stingy and selfish, like holding that shit in?
I ain't being stingy. I ain't being selfish because what I learned, it comes with the grind.
Got it.
You get what I'm saying?
I respect it.
So
a lot of this shit, you just got to get your feet wet and figure out on your own.
For sure.
You know a couple artists that have had some runs, like the Heavies with QC now, and then you and Day Day, y'all grew up together, if I'm not mistaken, as well. What's your relationship with them now? And are they two of the? I hate to put you on the spot like this, but are they two of the people that you talking about that changed?
Oh no, hell no.
Okay.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Man, Day Day, I ain't gonna lie, man, Day Day had our like little difference like in the midst of shit, but you know, like when you real partners and shit, like you gonna smooth that shit out and keep it pushing. You feel what I'm saying? But he ain't never changed.
Was it in when wow, what you mean was hot? Like, was it in his moment or like?
Yeah, it just was like and it was like he did some shit that I ain't like, and I went the wrong way about it. Put it like that. Like I ain't come to him and talk to him about it. I went the other way. Like you feel what I'm saying? But just being real on my part. But other than that, Daddy ain't changed. Heavy ain't changed. Shit, who else? Cinco ain't changed. Yak ain't. A lot of these niggas I don't dealt with like. Before rap, a lot of them niggas ain't changed, but a lot of the other people that I done met along the way.
Heavy, you got a P vibe to you, because I've been around P maybe twice.
Right.
You got that quiet, mellow guy vibe, biggest dude in the room, could be intimidated if he want to, but he's just chilling in his own space. With Heavy being on QC, is that a place that you could see yourself landing long term? If it was somehow, some way you could take NEA with you, like you see yourself doing something with QC?
Man, that's family. Like I'm doing something with them, whether people know it or not.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Whether I'm signed to them or not, like they're just family. So like it's there. I ain't got to sign the P to go fuck with them or be around them. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So like that one thing I respect and I fuck with him about because he another nigga want to see y'all nigga win. And I feel like he'll do whatever to help, you feel me? But now I don't really necessarily want to sign to nobody. I want to stay independent with NEA.
I would love to know your perspective just on everything, like since we talking about QC. What does an Atlanta nigga think about just kind of how Atlanta has become the pinnacle of everything now? Like all this shit, me and Biggs just talking about this off the record. This shit really starts with either L.A., New York, or Atlanta. Right. Like Atlanta's kind of made themselves in this mix in the last 15 years. What do you think about like just everything going on?
I like it because it brought a lot of money to the city, but it also brought a lot of other shit. Like, you feel me? Like, just like other shit, like other people, like different people. Like, we ain't used to seeing a lot of out-of-town people. Like, I don't know if folks know that Atlanta ain't used to seeing this shit.
This shit is New York diverse now.
This shit new to me. Like, now everywhere I go, like, motherfucker new. I'm from Boston. I'm from, you feel me? Like, all type of shit. I ain't used to that.
Biggest airport in the world. It's just so much I feel like that runs through Atlanta. I wonder, do you guys almost look at it like, damn, we about to get into another conversation about a lot of artists being here. I wonder, do you guys look at it as like overwhelming, bro? Like, get y'all ass back from my city type shit.
I don't really look at it like that. I mean, I don't feel like a nigga need to check in or none of that. I feel like they should pay homage or fuck with some of the artists that is down here. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't got to be me, but that's just how I feel. You feel what I'm saying?
If you haven't done so yet, if you don't mind me asking, who's an artist that you can see yourself paying homage to? Like just
That's from Atlanta?
That's from Atlanta, yes, sir. Like whose sound you kind of see that's kind of in the CashTalk lane, and you can see yourself saying, you know what, I gotta big him up.
Derez.
Okay, all right, yeah, I like Derez. We talked about Day Day and Derez, and I gotta ask you this. They've kind of been known for the one big, well, Day Day 2,
Right.
Day Day 2 records, and then they're kind of like, it looks like they're kind of trying to find their way again.
Right.
Would you take the one big record, and I'm talking about the record that could change your life forever, that What You Mean is going to go forever, the Reg Deshaun's joints, Hardaway is going to be ones you can play forever, or would you take more or less like the long, grinded out career where you just, it's almost like making the 10 million over like 20 years or making the 10 million in 1 year type ordeal?
Man, really, I feel like, I done grind out this long, I can wait some more.
Man, you only 24.
I'm saying, no.
Yeah.
In the industry, that
Feel like forever.
That 24 is an old nigga, like being honest, you feel me? But I grind it out. I ain't never too fun like 100 over 1,000. I wait for that 1,000.
Yeah.
You can take that 100. You feel me? So.
I heard Trouble in a Breakfast Club interview about a year ago. He said like when he's really in a bad space,
right.
There's not really an Atlanta artist he can listen to nowadays.
Right.
And that, to me, that hit home because I was like, okay, damn, has Atlanta music become so surface where there's no artist here right now who can get you into that you know what I mean, that ride way we're riding with
I
it right now?
feel the same how Trouble feel,
Really?
though. Cause I listen to Rod Wave. When I'm going through shit, bro, I turn to Rod Wave. I turn to Kevin Gates. You feel what I'm saying? I turn to Youngboy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I turn to a lot. I turn to old T.I.
Yeah.
I turn to like a lot of shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't turn nobody in that long.
That fucks me up, right? Because I want to see you win. I want to see everybody win, and we all know there's a lot of money that you can make in the rap game today.
Right.
But it's like, damn, bro. Like, come on, Cash. We pretty much what you just acknowledged is ain't nobody making music for the long term. Ain't nobody putting that struggle, at least around here, in that music that's gonna keep you long term. You know what I mean? Like that hurt though.
They only for the club now.
Damn.
That's how they want to do it. Go in the club, do some shit, go viral, and get forgot about.
Do you feel like your music could be perceived as straight for the club music as well, but you actually know it's real?
Nah, I feel like my music, the type of music, well, it'll turn to the club music.
Yeah.
Because everybody gonna end up on that shit. It like, how can I say it? You remember Ryder Rich? When he performed?
Yeah.
And the song went off. And how they were racking.
Word for word. Yeah,
That's my type of music. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so like, it's pain, it's struggle, but I still not make you, I know how to not make you feel sad too. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I could talk about what we're going through, but I also make you be like, you feel what I'm saying?
Turn up with me.
Yeah.
I was looking at this list, and it was, I'm not going to lie, maybe 100 artists on this list. This is an Atlanta artist to look forward to in 2020.
Right.
And I just was in my own little space thinking to myself, Cash, like, yo, I would kind of feel like damn near disappointed and stressed looking at how many artists there are in the Atlanta area, thinking like, damn, in so many ways I'm competing with a lot of these niggas next year for spots. You know, all these artists are on this list of who to look for. Do you ever just kind of get like, man, just looking at the landscape of how many artists there are in Atlanta, does it kind of disappoint you a lot that you're competing with so many artists?
See, that shit like really tricky because our artists, we numbered. Like, we know who from Atlanta.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we ain't in no big competition against each other. We all from different sides. You feel what I'm saying? But it's harder when you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers doing the same thing you do that you don't even know here. You get what I'm saying?
And
like,
it can be like that. You could not even know. Yeah. Like, people didn't even know I was here in Atlanta.
Right.
Like, but it's just that big. It's just that much going on. Like, everybody in their own space. Like,
right.
That's got to be a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. Because, like, you don't know they here.
Man, that's crazy.
These niggas like ghosts, really.
Yeah,
They come do that shit and they disappear again. Like, versus, bro, you going to always see Cat talking LaCora or Crucial. Like,
Yeah.
so when I'm performing and shit, it's normal. Other than that, the other nigga be gone.
Yo, let's switch gears real quick.
Yeah.
You a strip club guy? You go to the strip club a lot?
I like it, but I ain't big on it.
What's your premise on the whole throwing like a $20,000, $30,000 night at the strip club? Has it ever been you to throw like a lot of bread at the strip club? Or are you more like the nigga that was reserved? I'll tell you my take on it.
But we throw it the fuck ever. We feel like,
Lord,
excuse my language, we throw it up, fuck them whole need, feel like they need money. We gonna throw it, ones, 20s, hundreds. Ain't no limit on it. And we throw hell. Y'all whole need, they need weed, they need all that.
y'all got the plug on the weave and the wigs.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, randomly, I wanted to ask you about that Bluff movie from back in the day.
Right.
The Snow in the Bluff movie.
Right.
I would love to get an Atlanta perspective on it. Like,
That Atlanta.
That's Atlanta. Like, what do you mean, though? Like, what do you mean?
That a bluff.
Have you ever bumped into bruh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So what did bruh do? Like,
That's him.
No, it's not. There's no way to, like, what do you mean? Like, explain what you mean when you say that's him.
As simple as I said, like, I can't explain it no better. What you seen
You like the
is
second or third nigga
what
to
you
say-
get in that movie is that what you get from shouting in real life. Everything.
You just think bruh just decided, you know what? This would be good.
I don't know how that movie came upon. I don't know if it's real life shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if they acting, but it's too real.
Would you ever do some shit like that?
I do a movie.
But I'm talking about that format. Cat. The nigga was just walking around with a camera.
That shit was too real to me, bro.
You,
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was too real to me. Cause I know that what really go on. And them folk he talking about lost, he really lost during that movie. Like the people who down there, they got, you feel me? So
hold on, wait a minute. Let's break this down. You're saying like, but it's still acting though.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like, but he's playing this off of what really was going on in his life.
Right.
That movie fucked me up for like 3 years, bro.
But that movie real, that boy Kurt Snow, man.
That's where Rollo from, right?
Yeah, the Bluff.
Okay, for sure. I was going to ask you a couple of mainstream questions right now about some things going on in the news, and I want to know how CashTalk will respond if he was placed into these situations.
Right.
All right, number one, this nigga Offset. We already know Offset. He's apologized himself. I'm not breaking no news here. Bro got caught, got jammed like a lot of us do from time to time. We get caught up cheating or whatever on our girl. So he been in that, you know what I mean, in the doghouse mode. He been in that little spot for a minute. So we all know when a nigga on his best behavior.
Right.
You can always tell when a nigga trying to do the right things. Now, earlier, it looks like a chick that he might have used to deal with back in the day posted some DMs. Offset and Cardi both claimed that they were hacked. What's going through CashTalk's mind if his old lady see some DMs between him and somebody else? What's going through your mind? How you trying to maneuver out the situation? I don't want you to give all the game up, but what would you do if you were in those shoes?
I mean, for one, whether you were hacked or not, like, I salute Cardi.
Yeah.
Because she's silent enough to, like, give her nigga that opportunity to, like, tell the truth or get caught in your lie. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, I just salute Cardi. I don't know. Offset line, I don't know if he telling the truth. I don't know. That ain't my business. You feel what I'm saying? But I salute her for being silent, and she's standing by her nigga's side no matter what. Whatever they need to handle, it'll handle behind closed doors. Like, that's the thing with people too much. Their personal life be in the media.
Whack 100.
Yeah.
He just got on Instagram like 2 hours ago. This is fairly recent.
Right.
And he flat-foot said, T.I., Suge got 7 years for some shit you just walked away from pretty essentially scotch-free. It ain't no way.
Right.
You a snitch. How do you guys look at T.I. from Atlanta? Like, I've heard, like, mixed things on, like, Jeezy and Tip. Like, how do you, somebody like you who done actually been there, done that, how y'all look at?
I love Tip music.
You said you used to listen to it back in the
day. I still listen to him. I don't really like to speak on people when it comes to like telling and shit.
Yeah, no, I got it.
His name type like really down there in black and white, and like we go through this shit every day. One of my other partners just killed the nigga and got on the stand and told. So like, no matter how it is, you told. You feel what I'm saying? So like, you went and get in the code no matter what. But other than that, shit, it is what it is. Like,
can that still be your partner? You said one of my partners.
We can speak. We can speak. We can't hang. We can't. It ain't gonna be that. like, it ain't gonna be what it used to be. Like, I still love you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But I can't be around it. But you gotta think you are what you hang around. You feel what I'm saying?
I was looking at Tekashi 6ix9's case, and he's got a court date coming up.
Right.
In like 2 weeks. And that nigga done ratted on every goddamn body he could have.
I think he get that.
Yeah, I think he getting time served.
Yeah.
I think he walking out.
Yeah.
Is that one of the craziest stories you've ever heard in your life in regards to a nigga then kind of pretty much bought his way into fame, bought real street dudes that was really about their life? Is that one of the craziest stories you done seen, or you just so used to this shit at this point?
I'm used to that. He ain't bought shit. He got extorted.
Yeah, he got extorted.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
I'm used to that. I'm used to that.
Would people be surprised how common that is, even with artists that they don't put on that like that type of energy, but really behind the scenes?
Bro, you got like I ain't paying for no protection.
Yeah.
If I want something did to a nigga, like just being straightforward, it gonna happen. But I ain't faking that. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't got to go I ain't got to go let no nigga trick me out on my money because I feel like they my protection. You feel what I'm saying? Or I need these niggas like, fuck all that. You hear me? Y'all, these niggas crazy.
And you don't ride too deep. You like, what, 2-3 people?
Yeah.
That's about it?
Bobby, but that, literally, if you kept me with more than 3 people, yeah, that rough.
How have you seen your career? I heard you guys just had the show in Charlotte, North Carolina a couple days ago.
Sure.
How have you seen things for your career? Like, how were you able to gauge the trajectory of your career going up like right now? Is the shows getting a little more packed? Like, how's it?
Shows getting more packed. I'm on the road more, so I know I'm spreading. Like, it ain't just Atlanta no more. My social media, like that shit going up. And that's it. Everybody, more people showing love now. I guess it like, I've been out the street so long, everybody done put their pride to the side, like, and now everybody like showing me love, like niggas I used to be beefing with, like everybody like showing love, like, you feel what I'm saying? So it like
Live forever.
Right.
If Cash was a fly on the wall, since
Right.
we can't live forever,
Right.
and somebody said something about Cash, what would be said in that room since we can't live forever? What would be said about Cash in that room to describe his character and his personality?
Silent.
That's it.
Quiet. I take quiet over anything. You'll never know what I'm thinking.
Looking like the dumbest dude in the room, but really just plotting.
Fact.
What are you promoting right now, if you don't mind me asking?
Right now I'm promoting City of God 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I push all my music. I'm promoting City of God 2. I'm promoting 1. You feel what I'm saying? I'm pushing everything.
I think you're going to walk back that series. I think you're going to do a 4.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I just think, I know you said that you feel like that was like the finale with City of God 3, but I genuinely believe there was still something left to be had. Because I feel like it aligns with where your career right now. Because I think in 2 years from now, we going to see each other down the line, and you're going to be in a whole different place. And I just feel like that City of God, it's almost like your timeline in a way.
I'm gonna do it. Like,
Okay.
I know I'm gonna do it, but it ain't gonna be no mixtape. It's gonna be my first album.
Yeah.
See, that's how big City of God is to me. You feel what I'm saying?
It's pretty damn good.
So like the next City of God, it's gonna be my album, like my first album.
I want to be able to like with my favorite artists. I like to be able to like timeline and shit with a project specifically.
Right.
And I just feel like the growth and like, look, you at 24 right now,
Right.
and we at City of God 3.
Right.
If you drop City of God 4 in 2 years, let's call a spade. You're gonna probably be popping.
Right.
In 2 years.
Right.
So I would love to say, damn, I remember at 24 City of God 3, he was here at 20.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to push. I done said this shit like 3 or 4 times, but that's why I'm pushing for you to drop the City of God 4 and continue the series.
Right. I mean, and then if enough fans and supporters and shit get me to drop City of God 4 earlier,
Yeah.
then it might can happen. Cause like I can't never I got to get on what they want. You feel what I'm saying?
Nigga,
So,
you got me. You got one fan in me pushing.
I got you. I got a couple more.
Yeah.
Like, that's how they talk about City of God. But I got other shit coming. It's gonna be just as hard. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like I gave them City of God, but now I'm like finna give you. I gave them me with City of God. Now I'm finna give you everything around me. My life, my partner's life, my mama, my cousins, my brothers, sisters, my kid, my baby mom. Like, I'm finna give you all that now.
You got one kid?
Yeah, one.
How's that changed you?
I mean, I've been going hard. like before he came, but you know, like I got a son, so like I know how that world is.
Yeah.
You feel me? I know how that hood is. I know how traumatized, how fucked up that hood is. So like now I'm on shit like I gotta do everything in my power to not even let him witness that or go through that. You feel what I'm saying?
If you had it your way, because I always battle with like, damn, since I'm doing decent and I see things going up for me, I always battle with like, how can I show my kid what coming from nothing looks like, but I don't want them to go through some of the shit I done been through either. You know what I mean? Like, have you thought about like how do you teach and instill your little one some of the morals and principles that you remain on? Because I'm sure some of that shit made you who you is today, but still not putting them in like harm's way.
You really can't, because some of the shit that we know, but we had to learn on our own.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So like, I don't suggest you like try to even teach your child what the bottom is. I don't want my child to know what the bottom is. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
I don't want my child to know what the bottom is.
They can be silver spoon, silver spoon.
You'll take silver spoon.
Yeah, my child.
Wow, I can't go silver spoon.
Knowing that I sacrificed all this shit and went through all this shit for them to live perfect, I'm with that.
See, Cash, silver spoon bother me. That's just me personally. Like, just the silver spoon. Like, nigga, I'm working hard for this shit. You sitting on your ass while I done had to. You don't know the shit I had to go. You know what I mean?
I ain't with the sorry, lazy shit. Like, I'm a teacher him to be a hustler. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no matter what you do, if you go to school and be a computer tech, IT nigga, that's your hustle, nigga. Go do that. But you ain't finna be in the street. You ain't finna know nothing about that shit. If you know anything, it's gonna be through me. Cause these niggas so misleading out here, bro. I can't let my child get. I done been misled by so many niggas through my life, bro.
Man.
I probably been in so many better different situations, and I like, hell nah. But them niggas I love, niggas I loyal to, you feel me? But they were never good for me. So like, I can't let my child go through that shit, you feel me? That'll be lame for me, you feel me?
You mark my words, and I hope you have a great, successful rap career, but you going to be so important for so many other things just because, and I've interviewed a crap ton of people,
Right.
but your honesty and not just promoting a certain type of lifestyle, though you lived it,
Right.
though you know people in it right now, I'm sure of, your honesty in that regard, I just think rap just to start for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? We was joking about Snow in the Bluff.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised down the line if you got like an acting role, because certain shit you can't fake. I done had a lot of conversations with a lot of people, and there's something about you that you just can't fake.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wishing you nothing but the best, Cash.
I appreciate you.
Can you please let somebody in that camera know who ain't never seen Cash talk before? Let them know what they getting from you.
Hey man, you know I pop a lot of shit, talk a lot of cash. You ain't gonna get nothing but the silent shit from me. You can follow me, CashTalk1 on Instagram. You can find everything up for now. Just make it easy for you.
Make sure y'all check out that City of God 3 in stores right now. I gotta thank you so much for just taking the time out. We had a pretty damn good long conversation.
Sure. I appreciate you.
I'm looking forward to this one dropping. It's yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro. I'm kicking it here in Atlanta, Georgia with my dog CashTalk.
Believe that.
I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
All the kids, they
tuned in.
We locked in right now, Mr.
Mr. Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro. You're watching Mr. Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV.